Well, now that you've done all the preliminary work, you have watched the syllabus videos, right? Now it's time to take a look at what to expect from week one. I'm going to walk you through what you need to do for week one. This will be a little bit longer video than subsequent weeks, just because it's the first week and you're not used to how things work. So here we go. I'll get myself out of the way. There are in each week the instructions. This is a basic instruction. Essentially, take a look at the content block, read through that section, do the homework, ask your questions in the discussion, and take the quiz. The content block, of course, is right here. The discussion will always be right under the content block, and the quiz will always be right under the discussion. As I'm making this video, it's not Wednesday yet of week one, so the week one quiz isn't there yet. But when it is Wednesday, the quiz will appear, and it will appear right underneath the discussion right here. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the content block. So I click on that, it opens up. Each content block each week will have the different sections from the textbook that we'll be discussing. In this week one, we're only doing section 6.1. So there's only that block. And then there's also the video collection. The video collection I see is for review afterwards when you want to come back. All of the videos from whatever sections there are here are all listed in the video collection. Okay. You can just play through those as a playlist. But for the sections, when you click on it and you open up the sections, there are, of course, subsections to those sections. Opening that, there's even subsections to the subsections. Each of these, once you get down to content here, there are videos, text, and practice problems involved in each one of these things. The videos, of course, you can just click on them to open them up and play them right here. You click on the plus sign, you can close it with the minus sign. The text is generally a rewording of what's in the video. This first subsection here has three videos in it and no practice problems. Let's see if we can find one with practice problems. So then the next subsection has, actually that one just has text, not even a video. And the next subsection, here we go, video, text, and practice problems. Okay, so if I click on the practice problems, it takes me to a set of questions related to what we've just been reading about and watching videos about. The practice problems you can attempt as many times as you want. And if you're stuck on one, you really don't know what to do, you have the option down here of post this question to forum. And when you click on that, it's hard to tell, but it opened up a new tab and it puts you in the forum discussion. You're adding a thread to week one discussion. So you type in your question here, and when you hit post thread, it will show up in the week one discussion. So I can go back over here to the assessment and back up to here. So work your way through section 6.1. As I said, we're only doing section 6.1 because there's a lot of stuff in section 6.1. Subsections, subsections of subsections. Just keep working your way down, watching the videos, doing any practice problems that you run into. I have it split into subsections just to organize it a little bit so that not everything is all open and have this hugely long page. It's all organized in order as you work your way down the page as to what I want you to look at and read and watch these videos, work on these practice problems. Okay. As you finish each one, you can close it up and then work on the next section down. Okay. And like I said, if there's any time you have a question, when you're working on the subsections, when you're working on the practice problems, you can click those links to get right into the discussion, or just open up the discussion, and if you got a question, you can say add a new thread and type in whatever, give it a subject, type in your question, and then I or others can answer your questions. Okay. So there's week one. Oh yes, the discussion afterwards, right? Once Wednesday rolls around, the quiz will be there. The quiz, of course, is due at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. So there's week one. If you have any questions, post them in the discussion, and I'll see what I can do to answer them. Should be a good week. Here we go.